You can access Safari Montage on .pc, or you can just go to safari.putnamcityschools.org. Your username and password is the same username and password that you used to log into .pc. Once you're in Safari Montage, you're going to see a screen that looks very similar to this. Now I just want to show you several things that you may be unaware of about Safari Montage. First of all, when you go ahead and you click on search, many of you know you can search for different videos and things. For example, if I wanted to watch a Reading Rainbow video, I could go ahead and search that. Then I could click it and watch it right now, or I could go ahead and add it to a playlist that I create. However, there are a lot of ways that teachers can upload their own content onto Safari Montage. So the curriculum coordinators in the district have done this with a lot of files and things that they feel like you need to access. So if I went over here under search, I'm going to go under all publishers, and I'm going to scroll down till I see PC Curriculum and PC Instructional Technology. If I go ahead and click on PC Curriculum and I click search, these are all different files and videos and units that have been uploaded by Putnam City. So if you are teaching 3rd grade and you know that they're doing a Georgia unit that they've adapted from Georgia for a specific subject and they tell you about it, and you don't really want to have a paper copy because some of the units are hundreds of pages long, then you can go ahead and just click on it on here and save it on your computer. Now if I go under PC Instructional Technology and I click search, you're going to see a lot of helpful things. If you're having difficulty with Apple Configurator using your iPads, there's some videos and tutorials on here. If you are unsure of how to do something, my first suggestion would be to look at the Document Center and see if there's anything on .pc, and then also look on here and see if there are any tutorials, because this is a great way that we are trying to get out information to you, such as how to set up your iPad cart and things like that. So this is an awesome way that we're getting out information to you. So it's not only for video searching, it's also for us to share content with you. Not only is it a great way for you to get content that other people have uploaded, but you can upload your own content. So let's say you made a math video because you're really into the idea of the flipped classroom. You are going to go to your dashboard and you're going to click Quick Upload. You can go ahead and click here, select the file that you want to upload, and it will go ahead and upload that for you. You can upload PDFs, you can upload videos, all sorts of things like that. It usually takes just about 30 seconds for it to go through the whole process of uploading. Once the file has finished uploading, you're going to go back to the dashboard, and before we clicked Quick Upload, but now we're going to click My Files, and this is where you're going to see anything that you have uploaded yourself. So any movies that you've uploaded, any files, things like that. You can also do this from the iPad. So if a student creates an iMovie on the iPad, then they could go ahead and directly upload it to Safari Montage, because all of the students also have a Safari Montage account using their username and password that they use for the computer lab and things like that. This is also a great way to share videos and things with parents and things like that if you are someone who doesn't want to use YouTube. So if you are going to do that, you would go ahead and click on Perm Links, and then you see it's already creating you a QR code and it's already creating you a URL. However, up here where it says normal, normally people have to log into Safari Montage. So if you sent them this link and they're a parent, they're not going to be able to get in and view the video because they don't have a username and password for Safari Montage. So if you go ahead and click over here, you could click Guest Account Limited Access, and it's going to create a different link that they can click on or a different QR code that they can scan. And this is really great if you just want to show videos in the hallway. You could just hang up the QR codes, they're already made for you. They're already on here, YouTube is not blocked, things like that. We've came up with that situation before where we put a lot of things on YouTube and then YouTube was blocked one day when it typically isn't. So that caused a little difficulty. So this is a great secondary solution. So again, Safari Montage is great. You can upload your own criteria. You can upload your own files. You can search for files that have already been uploaded from Putnam City curriculum coordinators. And so it's just a great tool. And those are just some of the things that Safari Montage can do. Now I'm back on .pc and I just want to show you two more things that you may be unaware of that are here. First of all, if you go ahead and scroll to the bottom under Contents and click Professional Development, this is where you can sign up for any professional development opportunities in the district, whether it is technology related or not. Most of our events and different opportunities on here are technology related. So for example, it lists all the different events and things that you can go to. If I want to go ahead and go to page 2, I can see other things. So let's say you really wanted to learn more about Shobi. It tells you a little bit about Shobi. Right here you can go ahead and click Enroll in Selected Classes. And then it has all the information right there. If you want to view the classes you're signed up for, it will show you right here at the top. The other thing I would like to show you is app request. So if you are wanting to buy apps with your room money or curriculum money, this is somewhere you're going to have to get familiar with. First of all, you're going to complete a purchase order with your financial secretary to Apple with an amount of your choosing. It had to be a minimum of $100, but that has been waived, so you can do it for any amount. So if you want to search for apps that are in the volume purchasing program, meaning if you purchase 20 or more, they are half off, then the apps that are in that program are going to show up through this search. So let's say I wanted to look for Puppet Pals HD. I can see here that this one is the free version. But if I go back and search for Puppet Pals, I can see that it's $3.99 if I buy 1 to 19 licenses, or $1.99 if I buy 20 or more. So this is really great to look at, especially if you have class sets of iPads, you're going to get a greater discount. So this is where you can see which apps are available. This is also going to give you the information you need to fill out your app request. The information you're going to need on your app request is going to be the name, the publisher, the price, and how many units you want. So a lot of that information is available right here. So if you're unsure of all the specifics, just go ahead and search for the app. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to app request where it says request an app. This is where you request the app, so you'll be sent the codes. It's not like you have to go to the store and pick up the app. So you type in the app here, the vendor, which is what I mentioned earlier, the amount you want, the purchase order number. Once your purchase order has been approved to Apple, that number is going to go right here. The balance will automatically pop up once you type in the number. Okay, and you're going to submit. Then you will get sent in an email the codes that you need to put into your syncing computer to put them on your iPad. Or if it's just for 1 or 2 iPads, you can redeem the code manually. So this is something that if you have iPads, you need to be familiar with. That is just a little bit about .pc. Again, it is a great resource and it has a lot of resources available to you.